Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Tip-off goes to Brooklyn. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. And Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Now Bridges following the three-point attempt by MP. Bridges passes to Claxton. Outside, Ball. And count it from 19 feet away. Ball's got the opening basket of the game for Brooklyn.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
What a season it was for MP. Greg, a great playoff run, and now he'll forever be a 2-time NBA champion.
And every title run is different. MP knows that now, but the way his team came together in the postseason was fantastic. A great season capped off with another ring for MP.
Shoots the 3, and it's MP with the 3. MP's got 5 points so far.
Hey, we know MP does not lack confidence pulling the trigger, showing you the touch from deep right there.
Bridges dishes the ball to the paint. Out to Bridges. Latrey. Here's Claxton. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The 3 from MP. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Johnson outside. Pass to Bridges. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
The three-pointer is right on target. And I'm sure last season is still fresh in MP's mind, Greg. He accomplished what very few players before him have done. Winning the MVP in the finals for a second time. Wow.
And there's something about the biggest stage in the sport that brings out the best in him. It says something about his mental toughness as well. Not everybody thrives under pressure like he does. How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that and is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Here's Leonard after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Clowney pulls it in. Van Vliet against Bridges. Johnson can't hit. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. The 3 from MP. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 6. Johnson sets the screen for Ball. Johnson outside. Down low, here's Claxton. Makes it off the glass. Claxton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Some changes for Philadelphia. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. The 3 from MP. It's the three-point bomb. MP's got 17 now. And coming off his 2nd league MVP award, Greg, MP is certainly cementing his place as one of the best to ever do it.
Well, Kevin, you look at the players to win multiple MVPs. Every single one in the Hall or headed there, and he'll be no exception. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Ingram drawing the double team. Here's Capella. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The 76ers leading by 10. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP, good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Ingram against MP. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on MP. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the evening. The 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Leonard comes in for Williams. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Green. And MP subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Out in the wings for him, Dinwiddie and Bridges. Then it's Ball. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Well, last year, Greg, MP continuing to cement himself as an elite player in this NBA.
First team All-NBA for a second time. MP has become a franchise player, someone you build your team around.
The 76ers leading by 20. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Ball kicks to Bridges. And too long on the shot.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter, I think, on target.
A 3 from MP. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 32 points in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Ball finds Claxton. Can they get it? Ball no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Bucks put on a show. He had an impressive number of points. And all game long, he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this, feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
This one for 3. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And Kevin, with another win tonight, that would make it 5 in a row. MP looking to help bring that edge they need to keep this win streak going.
You know, a lot of the momentum in these stretches can be mental. And right now, they have some terrific energy in the locker room and out on the floor. And it's turning into consecutive wins. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Dinwiddie against VanVleet. Ball surveying the defense. The three-pointer no good. MP has been leading the charge for the 76ers. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special day. Right back after this break.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but and these take into account how teams are playing of late, so a little bit of a recency bias perhaps. Shaq, say recency bias 5 times fast.
Recency bias once plus 4, that's 5 times.
Oh, you got him on that one, Shaq.
Kenny, your turn.
Recency bias plus 4. I'm going like Shaq.
Man, you guys aren't even trying. That was no fun. And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know, there's pushing the pace, and then you see what they're doing. They're going all out in transition, beating the defense up the court before it can even set up.
A well-worn tactic that's certainly treating them very well. Boy, do they have some athletes. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So, some off-the-court news for MP. Not too long ago, Greg, as you and I know, he decided to switch his shoe deal up and sign on with a different company.
Deciding to go with Nike. The execs there have been trying to get MP to jump ship for a while, and boy, are they excited to have this young man on board.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. The pairing up front is Harris and MP. MP out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Now, here's Ball. They grab their own miss. Good on the shot.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
The 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bridges. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Bridges has got his 2nd bucket of the night. In the corner, it's VanVleet. MP outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Here's MP. Yet another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Ball, the pass to Johnson. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
MP finds Leonard. Back to MP. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Here's Clowney, guarded by Harris.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
And good, he hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Now the pass to Bridges, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Ball against MP. Now, here's Ball. Got a piece of it. The 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Philadelphia with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today.
77.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about that?
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. MP's checked in for Duarte. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
MP against Dinwiddie. Going inside. That shot no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
MP, good.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Isaac outside. 4 on the shot clock. Over Warren. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Warren against Isaac. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you somehow failed. And that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
And he lobs it up. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The 76ers making a switch here. Duarte's checked in. Pass to MP. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Fires for three. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in, and if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball against MP. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
A 3 from MP. He got it again. Sensational.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily to come into an